What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. As you can see, us walking up to this house. I'm actually here with my friend Owen. This is in a place that's going to be torn down for industrial warehouses. This is a house that was built in 1970s, mid 70s. It had some renovations done in the 90s, and I have no idea what's left in it. But they're tearing this place down for an industrial warehouse. So a big business is going on this property. It's almost 5 acres big, this property. So I can just imagine what they're going to put here. So guys, all my links are down below. All Owens are down below. Let's go right into this. Let's go. All right, we have made it inside. This is one of the 2 front doors. As you can see, red front door. We got blue lighting, blue wall, and a closet. Looks interesting. And when I turn around, we got Owen right there. He's with me in this video, so don't forget to follow him. And it does look like they did some renovations from when it was first built. And we're gonna get into the story of all the stuff they've done. So, 1970s built house. They did renovations in 92, 94-ish. And it looks like right now they're tearing it apart because this is gonna be demolished for industrial warehouses, because the property is so big and where it's located, they're going to be making an industrial warehouse, which is, it's only one house on the property, and it's got a garage that's detached from the house, so it looks pretty interesting. Land is pretty decent. I'm not sure what kind of like industrial warehouse they're going to make for here. I have no idea. But we did read the sign saying they are demolishing it for industrial. That's all I can really say. What industrial? I don't know. Smaller house. It looks like they were taking stuff out of it so it's being prepped for demolishment. But we'll keep going here. It's got some long corridors. Old wood right here on the floor. I'm going through the bedrooms first because I want to show you guys the kitchen in a bit, because the kitchen looks very good. So we'll leave that bathroom for a minute. We'll go in here. Oh, look at that. Eggshell type surroundings for the light. Half an eggshell. Pretty interesting. All the window coverings, pretty nice. Matches the colors for each room. I think they look so far pretty good, the combination. I don't know if you guys heard that knocking. It just scared me off camera. Owen's downstairs taking his pictures while I film, and it scared me because I thought someone was at the door. And we got caught. I'm like, oh my God. I'm gonna give Owen a nice kick in the balls. So he's trying to open doors down there. This has a country feel to it right here. 100% country feel. Smoke detector is going off. Wood covering for your toilet for your bum. Nice. What's up, Paul? Oh my God.
Did that scare you?
Yeah, you did actually.
I knocked on the floor.
Yeah, you did. Yo, guys, look at this kitchen. This is definitely like a country style kitchen. We're not really out in the boonies. We kind of are. So you can see farmhouses right here from the looks of it. Are we considered farmland? I mean, possibly, but not really. So it's kind of on that brink of 50-50, where it could be a farmhouse and it isn't. But I do like the red appliances. I just don't know if the dishwasher was red. So, but definitely looks cool. The red, like it all. Someone had their Tim Hortons coffee here. But even if you stand over here and get this look, like this is pretty amazing. Like even with the paint peel here, that looks awesome. Definitely country style living. is the vibe you get from this house. 100%. So, and obviously this has been upgraded here. The country style definitely has been upgraded to around a 90s look, because this is not something you would have in the 70s. So let's go over here. This place has been, the carpet and the flooring has all been torn up. So, oh, this is nice right here. That's really nice. Oh, to see this intact is still awesome. To see no one's destroyed it. So, and then we have like a green room, sitting room. It looks like they took everything apart here for it to be demolished soon. And right there out the window, you'll see there is the garage that is not attached to the house that we will go check after. And even look at the doors, the red doors, country style living, definitely. So when we step down to a level, we have baseboard heaters right there, electric heaters. And then we got a fireplace. Wow, that's pretty awesome. And you can see the brick sticking out, so you can mount something there, Kind of cool. So if you want to put a picture up here, picture up there, a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of rum, I don't know, whatever. Everyone's different, right? What would you put on those pillars that stick out? I'd probably put like a picture and something, like, you know, wood burning fireplace, old school. Let's see. Can we see upstairs? Definitely someone had a fire recently, I think. Could you imagine having a fire, going in an abandoned house, ordering something to eat to an abandoned house and having a fire? I think me and Owen should do that.
Do what?
Order some pizza to a house and have a bonfire in the house.
And eat the pizza?
Yeah. Why not? It could be done.
Yeah.
I think it could be done. I've always wanted to do that before. And I've always said it to these guys, we should order pizza to an abandoned house, because I think it'll be kind of cool.
That would be funny. Me and Ethan and Greg have ordered Uber Eats to an abandoned house.
Did you?
It was pretty funny. The house was boarded up and fenced off. And we had to leave delivery instructions. We had to say, walk through the gate, open the fence, walk through the snow, walk up to the house with the boarded up front door, and leave it on the porch.
So he knew.
And we opened the door and we said thank you, and he just walked away. It was like any other delivery. It was pretty funny.
Did you record that at least?
Yes.
Okay, we got to do that. Me and you got to do that to a.
We're gonna order pizza.
Yeah.
We should do that today.
Maybe not in this video. In a future video for sure.
Yeah.
We got to get it to the right spot. Like, I want to be able to do like a mansion or something.
Yeah.
Something big where they're not going to realize they're at an abandoned house, but, you know, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we're going to check this place out. You've been already in this whole house? You in the basement?
I took a quick walk through down there.
Anything freaky down? No, I'm going now. I'm going to go check it out. He's still doing his pictures, so we're going to leave him alone. I think the basement stairs are here somewhere. Right there. Let's see, do I have my lights on? Yeah. Okay. We are going downstairs. Oh, it's not even finished down here. Whoa. That's interesting. The flooring, unless they took it off, but I don't think they did. Laundry room would have been here. Breakers. Oh, we have another fireplace right here. I seen that coming up to it. I think this basement was finished. For them to have the fireplace here, they have to have all this done. So they might have had a flooring that has just recently been taken up. Or there's a cold cellar back there, or a workroom. But it's definitely had to have been finished. Sorry, I got the hiccups. But because why would they have a nice fireplace and an unfinished basement? It doesn't make sense. I think something was down here. Yeah, because I think that was part of the walls right there. That stuff. So, oh, and they have, what is this? That's original bricks from the house. Interesting. The water main pipes, I guess. I think that comes into the house, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, see this? It's a painted floor, but it's a finished floor, which makes me think the outside there was finished. Nice. Cold cellar, not much to see in here. You probably put your alcohol, food in jars there, jazz, you know what I mean? And then this would have been some kind of workman's shop, workshop or something, or storage and kind of workshop. So if he was a handyman doing his own stuff, he would do his work in here and get it ready, then out here to prep it, you know? Small basement. It looks bigger than it actually is, to be honest. So this could have been a bathroom. I think that's for a toilet. And then the water rough-ins could have been anywhere on the wall, but that definitely looks like a toilet was there, 100%. So I'm standing in an unfinished, or it was finished, and they tore it apart. So then I'm in where the washer and dryer would have been, and we're gonna go look at this old school panel. Wow. I don't remember the last time I've seen a panel like this with all the old fuses like that just sitting there. It's been a while. For this house to be updated, this would be black flagged right away. If someone were to buy the house and keep it this way, they'd have to fix that 100%, because it's got to be up to code, and that definitely is not up to code. Oh wait, there's more up here. I just noticed those now. Yeah, but that is something where they have to get up to code, or the house could never be lived in the way it sits. Once you change ownership, I think you have to change that, get up to code, and everything up to code. If you're grandfathered in and you already own this house, you can get away with it. But once anything goes wrong, then I think you're flagged. So, all right, we got the red carpet. Ooh. All right, let's head outside. All right, before we go out, I just wanted to show you the 3-tier wallpaper we have in the kitchen. I just noticed it was 3-tier. So I did notice it here, but I technically didn't notice. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to show it to you here. It does show the farming, obviously, farmlands. Pretty cool. But this stove, or this fridge and stove, this not so much because it's missing pieces, but I would love to figure out who the owners of this house is and get that. I would put that in my garage just for extra, like, drinks, like water, pop, beer. It's pretty clean. I still wouldn't take this one, but if I could find one at like an antique store or something, that would be awesome. But I just like the old-fashioned look for me personally. So, and with this already missing, like, you can go to a used hardware store, and the grills that were here, a lot of people have these broken, so they go to the hardware stores to buy a used one that's working, and they have a machine in there that can test the 2 points and tell me if they're working or not. I know because I had a lot of these stoves in one of my rental properties, and I know that these things go for about $20 to $30 a piece as long as they're working. So interesting. I like it. We gotta go outside now. Let's go. So I was actually heading to the back door to go outside to show you guys the garage and stuff. I just noticed this thing right here. This thing is to control if you have an antenna on the property to watch channels and stuff like that. And I don't know if you guys can see it here, but the antenna is right in front of the garage, that big tall metal thing. And this controls it. When you turn it, it either turns it clockwise or counterclockwise, and it tries to pick up channels whichever way that is facing. If it's facing that way, it'll pick up maybe like 3 or 4 channels. You go that way, it could pick up 5 channels. If you face it this way, it could pick up 10 channels. But that's what that's for. You move it so you get the signal you need for, like, say, local channels like CHCH News, you'll have a list of which way to face it for like the news channels, which way to face it for CBS, like all the basic channels. Something you should be paying for from your cable company. That's a way of getting some channels, not a lot. In general, you might get 5 to 10 in your area, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Every area is different when you have this, but it's always pretty decent as a backup if you don't have internet or cable, like a cable box and stuff. That's always the best way to go if you're ever down. So, all right, we're outside. It smells like someone's burning firewood here. The smell is so awesome. This is that back room that was unfinished, where I had the red door. So we're gonna go towards the garage. We have Owen already ahead of me, so hopefully there's something cool in there. To be honest, it looks like more like a workshop type thing where he would do his business, because he does have the garage on the main house. So this could be work related, possibly. And this is the antenna I was telling you guys in there. Like this metal thing, that was controlled by the thing inside. So, all right, side of the house. Let's see, is anything in here? Nope. Nope. Wow. Door's open.
So I think they ran a mechanic shop or something back here. Look at this, you have here like polishing wheel or whatever. Oh, look, scrappers in here. All of the wires are still in.
Yeah, this is definitely a workshop of some sort.
Yeah.
They ran a business out of here. You think it's a mechanic shop?
I think it was business. Maybe that's a big door. Maybe they brought trucks in here or something.
Well, right there is where they would do the oil stuff. They dump oil for the oil changes. So it could be an oil, like for tune-ups and stuff. It's possible, but not sure. We have a big alarm up there, but can't seem to get into there. The door is locked from there. The only thing we can see is through that window there, but we do have one more garage. We're gonna check out there and see what's in there.
So yeah, I think this is definitely like a workshop or business of some sort. Maybe they had trucks here or whatever. Is there a second garage for that too? I think it's a big lot. It's also possible that maybe they ran like a contracting business or something.
Possible. Hey Owen, you have to go through the door, not through the bay door. Metal shelving.
Yeah.
So whatever was here was heavy.
They just have a bunch of pieces of wood here. I don't know. What do you guys think that like what kind of business do you guys think they ran? I don't know.
This is a tough one.
Because there's not a whole lot left here to decide. That's more pieces for the shelving. This is a hose for like a pump for pumping water.
Is it?
This end would suck it in, and there's a grate on there, so something doesn't plug the hose, get in the pump or whatever.
That could have been for the other garage where it sucks the oil out from that little area.
Yeah.
That's possible. I don't know. I don't know anything mechanic wise like that, but it's possible.
What are these things? I don't know, guys.
It's a big giant ninja star.
There's a bunch of like glass panels, but yeah, that's I think that's about it. Here.
Interesting.
Yeah, we don't know how far back this property goes, so this could be acres and acres more. We have no idea, right?
There's more of a pad here, so they could have been storing like vehicles here or something.
Yeah, for sure.
A fleet of something. But yeah, as Owen was saying just now, it could go all the way to that tree line down there. We have no idea. But interesting though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end this video off here. Thank you all for watching. Owen's links are down below. Follow him if you haven't already. And hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was actually kind of cool to see the inside and how it looks kind of more like a countryside style house. But this place is to be demolished for warehousing, industrial warehouses. So they're going to put a giant warehouse on this property. So it is what it is. If you have money to do it, if they want to expand their business, maybe the people who own this are building their own warehouse for their business. I have no idea, but that's what it's going to be demolished for. So you guys know how it is. Keep it real, stay positive, keep living that dream. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.